Hello, everybody. Welcome to the drive-thru. I'm your host, Tony T, as we broadcast live here on Pick Dogs and Sports Chat Plays YouTube channel and throughout social media. We'll get you out here well before the top of the hour, give you guys enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games, and that's what we do here on the drive-thru Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time is deliver live free sports picks for the games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later. And to deliver those winners are professional handicappers over at Pick Dogs and at Sports Chat Plays. Let's take a peek at who's on the show here for today. All right, with us, Jovan Burts will be signing in momentarily. We've got with us Ninos, Zawacky. We've got Brad Francis, and we'll see about Brian Bitler. He was logged in, but I don't know. He may have some issues there. We'll see if we can get him on. Here's how they're going to line up tonight: Ninos, Bitler, Francis, Burts, Zawacky, and then I will close this one out. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get the show underway. Go ahead and welcome in Ninos to the show. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs, where he's been on fire in the NHL. He broke the 3,000 unit barrier here over at Pick Dogs, all documented. What's happening?
I'm going pretty good. How are you?
Doing great. All right, here we go. 7 Eastern Time. We have the Tigers here to host the Blue Jays here. With the Blue Jays favorite here, 220, total of 9.
Yeah, Blue Jays coming in pretty heavy favorites to this one, and probably rightfully so. But we'll be looking at the total here. Two pitchers that have been struggling this year. We've seen Berrios pitch well in the past. He just hasn't quite got there this season. Coming off a pretty decent start, 7 innings, just 2 earned runs, 13 strikeouts, and just 2 walks there. So that was a good start, much needed good start. And I think he has a chance to be decent again, but I don't think he's going to be perfect here either. And on the other side, you got Elvin Rodriguez that's just been horrible, getting hit hard. And, he's been facing one of the best lineups in the league. So I think this number goes over the total here.
All right, Nino says go over here, Blue Jays and Tigers over the total of 9. Yeah, hard to argue that one. Berrios has had issues with home runs this year, 1.59 per 9 innings. Although, the Tigers are not the strongest hitting team in the league this year. But as far as the Blue Jays, they can hit. And, of course, Rodriguez is up here. And the question is, how long will they let him go, right? Because he's really struggled. I mean, in that short sample size in the area of 10, he's pitched 16 innings. And here's someone who's given up 3.38 home runs per 9 innings.
Yeah, and he wasn't particularly impressive in the minors either. So, I think he has a rough outing here tonight.
Yeah, we're seeing some of of course, Casey Mize is a big injury there for the Detroit Tigers there. He'll be out, of course, because with that Tommy John surgery. So the Tigers losing a big arm there. That's someone they really needed.
Yeah, I mean, they sure could use all the help they can get. I mean, they still got a couple good hitters in their lineup, but not much else going for them.
All right, we've got Tigers here and Blue Jays over total of 9. This one will have a start time of 7 Eastern Time. You can watch it over on MLB Extra Innings channel right now. Let's look over at Pick Dogs Premium for tonight's action. Of course, we got all games, no early games, all games in prime time. 15 games from Major League Baseball. The big NBA game tonight. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Got a 3-pack in the MLB. Also have a 3-pack with 2 MLB and my best bet in the NBA. But again, your long-term passes and 2-for-1 capper specials are your best way to go. Got some extra plays for everyone on those.
That's right, guys. Again, both Ninos over at Pick Dogs Premium showing great results here in the NHL. Also showing profit at MLB for this season, showing profit for the past 7 days. Monster numbers last 7 days, last 24 hours as well, coming off a monster day. He's got a 3-pack here from MLB as well as his NBA Finals pick. We can get his best bets together in a 3-pack and a mixed pack. He'll take his NBA MLB, put it together in a mixed pack, a 3-pack there, affordably priced over at Pick Dogs. Or if you prefer the long-term passes, the way Al's been running, why not get a 3-day All Sports Bets? Here we are on the weekend. Get your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday premium picks here from Ninos over at Pick Dogs Premium. Get all your MLB, all your NHL, because there'll be an NHL game, as well as NBA for that 3 days here. Of course, you can add a second capper with the 2-for-1 cap promotion. Even greater value there. All right, Al, as always, great having you on the show. Continue the success. We'll talk with you again next week. But I know you also contribute to the weekend shows.
That's right. Should be on there tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., same time Sunday morning.
All right, let's check out the morning show, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Al Ninos will join Mitch, Chris, and Brian. All right, Al, continue success. We'll talk with you again next week.
All right, thanks, Tony. Have a good one.
You got it. Ninos here on the drive through. All right, let's continue on here. Before we do, guys, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Free picks every single day. Of course, it all gets started with that morning show, 10 a.m. Eastern Time with Mitch. You've got Chris Ruffalo, and of course you've got Brian Bitler there. Of course, Mitch's 7 picks in 5 minutes. And don't forget to check the Pick Dogs channel for all the video series up there that we have. You know, Brian's got a video series up there, as do the parlay here from Jovan Burts. We've seen Ron Romanelli's video series. Of course, Mills and Brad Francis with their MMA show. Be sure to like and subscribe. All right, let's continue on here on the show. Next up is Brian Bitler. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs. Check out his video series he produces every single day. A couple of video series up there from him. Brian, what's happening? Well, not much, I guess. He's having some connectivity issues. We'll see if we can get back to Brian in just a little bit. We'll move forward here, and we'll go ahead and bring in Brad Francis to the show. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs. I believe he'll be shooting that MMA show later today. Brad, what's happening?
What's up, Tony T? How's it going?
It's going great. All right, here we go. 7 Eastern time. We've got the Yankees here hosting the Cubs here with the Yankees 260 total of 9.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the squarest plays on the board, but I'm going to roll with the Yankees run line on this one. Sorry for my language, Tony, but the Cubs are dog shit. I mean, this stat spans back to last season, but the Cubs are 32-70 in their last 102 games as an underdog. Severino will be on the mound for the Yankees. He's been solid this season with a 2.94 ERA. Wade Miley is one of the better pitchers for the Cubs, but I don't think they'll get the run support to keep up with the Yankees, and everything's just clicking for this Yankees team. They're averaging over 6 runs a game in their last 6 games, and I like this Yankees bullpen as well. Their bullpen ranks 7th in the MLB when it comes to an ERA perspective. I can see this one staying close because we got two solid pitchers on the mound in the beginning of the game, but I could see the Yankees having some big innings late. This Yankees team leads the MLB in home runs. 4 players in their lineup have double-digit home runs this season, with Judge leading the way with 22. So, all it takes is if the Cubs allow some walks, some singles, one of their big batters comes up, hits a home run, and just blows it out of a park. All it takes is a couple times in this game. So, like I said, I just don't think the Cubs will have the run support to keep up with the Yankees the way they're playing right now. And pitching matchup, I would say it's pretty even, but the Yankees bullpen is a little better here. So, yeah, I expect another big win for the Yankees, at least by, 2 to 3 runs here. And, the Cubs are just not in a good spot right now.
All right, Brad here is on the Yankees. Take them on the run line here, minus 1.5 runs, minus 120 against the Cubs. Yeah, hard to argue that the way the Cubs have looked. They have not looked pretty well. And the Yankees, boy, their bats really came alive. They gave up that spot. Garrett Cole was off. It was really a bad start last night. But boy, those bats really came alive, and the bullpen allowed the run line. We had a capper on the board give up the minus 2.5 with the Yankees, and that's still cashed.
Yeah, there you go. I'm telling you, with the Yankees team, if you get a couple walks, singles, like I said, and Aaron Judge comes up to base, it's trouble. I mean, these boys are just hitting home runs left and right. The lineup is just, I don't know. They just got a bunch of big hitters, and they're seeing the ball as well. So yeah.
All right, we got Brad here on the Yankees run line, minus 1.5 runs, minus 120 against the Cubs. This one will have a start time here of 7 Eastern time over on MLB Extra News channel. All right, Brad, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs for tonight. Well, showing good prop here in the NHL. Of course, we have a full board here from baseball. All games beginning at 7 Eastern on time and later, so 15 games on the board. We got that big NBA game. Of course, we got an MMA UFC card coming up this weekend. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, today I have my Fight Your Bookie Friday MLB 3-pack, favorite MLB plays today. So check that out. Staying away from the NBA game tonight. And yeah, we're doing the MMA show in a couple of hours, so tune into that. And then, of course, 3-day, 7-day, 30-day passes. Check those out. That's the best value there.
Exactly. This guy's going to board here with Brad Francis over at Pick Dogs. He's got a 3-pack up there from Major League Baseball from this big 15-game card. Get on board with that. Or, of course, the long-term pass is the way to go. A 3, 7, and 30-day all-sports pass to get you all up Brad Francis premium plays for that period of time. Also in action will be his UFC picks, as we got a card coming up for Saturday, so good time to get on board with that 3-day all-sports pass. You can add a second capper with a 2-for-1 capper motion, even greater value there. You can match up Brad with Brian Bitler, with Zowaki, with Mills, with Big Al, Little Al. 2-for-1 capper motion is your best value over at Pick Dogs. All right, Brad, as always, great having your show. Continue that success. We'll look for your show with Mills later tonight with your UFC MMA show.
Yep, appreciate it. Like I said, 8 o'clock Eastern time. We're going live.
8 Eastern time going live. Get those UFC picks from Brad and Mills. These guys know their stuff and deliver winners for you guys. All right, have a good show, and we'll talk with you next week.
All right, thank you, Tony T. Have a good one.
You got it. Brad Francis here on the drive to. Let's continue on, guys. If you missed any of our picks, we'll do a complete recap here at the end of the show. Looks like, let's see, Brian, did he reconnect? I saw him there for a second, then he disconnected. So we will move to Rod Zowaki next. So let's go ahead and let's see what popped. His picture popped in, did it? Nope, didn't. All right, let's go and move to Rod Zowaki. You'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium, where he does great work over there. So let's bring in Rod right now. I do have Brian's pick if we're unable to get him on the show, but I think he should be able to connect. Let's bring in Rod right now. Rod, what's happening?
Hey, I'm not frozen. Okay, I thought I was frozen too. Well, it's Friday and it's hot and definitely almost got summer.
Yep, it's a hot one tonight out here out in the West as well. But here we go, 7 Eastern time, top of the hour. We have the Nationals here to host the Brewers here with the Brewers $1.75 on the road, total 8.5.
Yeah, the Brewers laying at $1.75. No thanks. Brewers have definitely not been playing. They've been slumping. 0-6 their last 6 games. And you look, the Brewers 0-4 their last 4 after allowing 5 plus more runs in the previous game. So I know the Nationals haven't been playing very great as well either. But they're at home here. And you look at Fetty's starts. When Fetty's been at home, his last 4 home starts versus teams with winning records, he's 4-0. So who am I going to take? We're going to take the Nationals here. Take the plus 1.5. You can get that. I've seen it minus 105, minus 110. But we'll take the Nationals plus the run and a half. I don't know if both of these pitchers will even equate into who wins this game. It's going to come down to a 1-run game, or the Nationals are going to first losing streak going. So let's take the Nationals plus the run and a half here. As Nationals either win this outright or Brewers win by 1. No way they get double run-ins in this one today.
All right, we got Rod Zowaki here. He'll be on the Nationals here, run line plus 1.5 run, minus 105 against Milwaukee Brewers. Yeah, this Brewers team, we've talked about this team before, where they have the pitching, but sometimes they'll go into these hitting slumps and they can't hit. And of course, Bader, just one of their stars closer, gave up a couple home runs in a game not too long ago, a few days ago, which cost them victory. That was rare as well. So, but the bullpen for the Brewers is, and they're starting pitching usually on form, but it's always the hitting you always got to worry about. And one thing that the Nationals have is they do have the better hitting lineup, believe it or not, over the Brewers. And of course, Fetty, when you look at the Nationals starting rotation, Fetty's kind of the guy that gives them probably the best chance to win games.
Yeah, if you look, he's there 6-5 in his starts. So they're started. So and he comes to play every day, and he's even better at home.
Yeah, he certainly is. All right, so we have
4 at home versus the good teams. So
yep, the numbers speak for themselves there. Okay, Rod here on the Nationals run line minus 1.5 runs, minus 105 against the Brewers. This one will have a start time of 7 p.m. Eastern time over on MLB Extra Innings channel. All right, Rod, let's go over at Pick Dogs Premium for tonight's action. Of course, you are showing great profit here. NHL, they're back in action again tomorrow, but we have a 15-game card here for Major League Baseball. No early games today, so they're all in the PM. Of course, we do have that big NBA game going. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Going on our pick. It's my week. It's Steak Friday, so you can get. I've got 2 plays in tonight's NBA game over there at my play in the MLB. So you can get 2 plays on the NBA plus 1 MLB play over there for my stake play. And roll along my $15 Bookie Buster play. We're 7-2 in the month of June with that. Scoop that up on over at Pick Dogs Premium. Or, like I said, we got these long-term passes is more savings to you guys and more winners in your pockets. So jump aboard, grab a 3-day, grab a 7-day, grab a 30-day. If you look, I checked over, pair me up with the Puck Dogs the last 30 days. They've been on fire in the last month. I believe the hottest capper of the last month is the Puck Dogs. So if you want to pair me up there, make some more money there. Lots of play options. If you look at Tony's, I think him and Ron are battling out for top spots in the MLB. So that 2-for-1 capper deal, can't beat that as well. So many options. Head on over to Pick Dogs Premium and scoop something up, and let's make some money.
Yeah, save some money here with Zawacky over at Pick Dogs. Some great results here in the NHL, as you see the numbers there. Also showing profit here yesterday, showing profit the last 7 days as well. He's got a Steak Friday triple up there, a 3-pack for you going on, as well as a $15 Bookie Buster. He has that $15. He's 7-2 in his last 9 with that $15 game. That Bookie Buster best bet has been a money, so we want to add that to your basket when you go over to Pick Dogs. Of course, the long-term pass is the way to go. Of course, the 3-day pass is a great one to get here on the weekend because you got that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday action. You're guaranteed full cards from Major League Baseball. They play 15 at least here the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And of course, we got some NBA for you, as well as that hockey game on Saturday. That'll be part of that 3-day pass. And why don't you go get on board with it? As Rod was saying, the 2-for-1 cap promotion is your best value there. So you can add, with the Puck Dogs there on that with Chris and Rod on that 3-day pass. You can add it with Brad, with Brian Bitler, with Big Al, Little Al, myself, Mitch. 2-for-1 cap promotion, your best value there over at Pick Dogs Premium. All right, Rod, as always, great having you show. Continue that success, and we'll talk with you again next week.
Yeah, sounds good. You have yourself a wonderful. Everybody has a great weekend, and let's crush the bookies this weekend.
Absolutely, we'll crush the bookies this weekend. It'll be a weekend to crush them.
They go noogie and take their money.
That's right. Take them out. Just take them from them. You got it. Rod Zawacky here on the drive to. Let's continue our coverage, guys. If you missed any of our picks, we'll do a complete recap at the end of the show. Looks like we got Brian Bitler connected here, so let's go ahead and bring him in right now. You'll find Brian over at Pick Dogs. Also has this video series going on over at Pick Dogs and Sports Chat. Brian, what's happening?
Yeah, I apologize here. It's kind of rough. I'm stuck using my iPad camera because I just could not get my connection right on my phone. So, but anything to get you guys a pick, I'm all messed up now. My camera angles are screwed up, but we're here. We're gonna deliver some winners, and I love the card tonight. So
yeah, good 15 game,
rock solid card.
Good 15 game card to choose from. Always like those here. And here we go at 8 Eastern time. Pretty good matchup here. Rays here on the road to face the Twins. The Twins $120, total of 9.
Yeah, for me in this game, and everybody knows I love the unders. I'm going to take the under 9 in the Rays and Twins. We got a really good pitching matchup tonight. Devin Smeltzer going for the Twins, and he's really been under the radar good this season. 28 innings pitched. And that's a little bit small of a sample size, but a 1.93 ERA and a WHIP of 0.93 over that time period. Drew Rasmussen going for the Tampa Bay Rays, and he's been competent over 53 2/3, a 3.02 ERA and a 1.02 WHIP. And we all know the Tampa Bay Rays bullpen, and if we can get it to there at a low score, I think we're pretty good, rock solid chance to hit the under here. I'm going to take the under 9 Tampa Bay Rays here tonight against the Minnesota Twins.
All right, Brian, here on the under here in this one. Yeah, you mentioned it right there. Rasmussen has been serviceable. He puts up some good numbers. And, of course, the bullpen is there to bail him out and help him. So this is what you've got going for is that really good bullpen. Of course, with Smeltzer, it's been pretty good. Now, with Smeltzer, the only catch, it's a small sample, and this is the one thing you're going to have to keep an eye on with Smeltzer. He only has a 12.5% strikeout rate. So he does pitch to high contact. We'll see if he can get away with it here against this Rays hitting lineup. Of course, the Rays coming on with some momentum, sweeping St. Louis, and that's a pretty good sign for your under. They were able to hold that St. Louis Cardinals team down.
And these are two very similar teams, with their budgets, and just the Minnesota Twins and Rays. To me, usually in low-scoring, tight ball games here. So I could see another 2-1, 3-2 type of game here tonight as these two teams fight it out, get the W.
We'll see how the Twins bullpen responds here. As you know, they got a little hammered a bit over the weekend.
Oh yeah, in New York.
Yeah,
Bronx Bombers.
Yeah, that was a beat down there. But we got it here with Brian here with the Rays and Twins under the total of 9 runs. This one to have a start time of 8 p.m. Eastern time over on MLB Extra Innings channel. All right, Brian, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs here for tonight. Well, as you said, it's a nice card today. 15 games from Major League Baseball. That one big NBA game. I don't know if you get into WNBA or CFL. There's some other secondary sports out there as well, college regionals. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Well, I got my off a winning night last night. I'm going to try to get another one tonight. Month of June, usually always good to me. I got my NBA Titanium play. That's my best bet for just $15 over at pickdogs.com, premium picks. And if you want all 3 of the plays, I think it's the Pound Zone tonight. All 3 plays, $50. Includes 2 Major League Baseball underdog best bets. So you can't go wrong with 2+ money plays and an NBA play. $50 at pickdogs.com, premium picks.
That's right. To get on board with Brian Bitler over at Pick Dogs, he does have a $15 titanium winner for you. His pound dog right now. He takes his best bets on the card today, puts it together in a 3-pack. So get on board there. After hours winners as well, blank check. But again, your best values here are picking up the $15 titanium winner and then getting the pound zone 3-pack up there. His best bets all together. So get on board there with Brian, or if you prefer, as we talked about, the long-term passes. Here we are on a Friday. So we're guaranteed, full 15-game cards from MLB Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So why not get that 3-day all sports pass? Get all of Brian's premium plays for these 3 days. Includes all his baseball, of course, all his NHL. There's an NHL tomorrow, the NBA tonight. So get on board with that. You can add a second capper with a 2-for-1 capper promotion, even greater value there. All right, Brian, as always, great having your show. Continued success. We'll talk with you again the next week. But I know you also contribute to the morning shows, and you got your 2 video series going up over at Pick Dogs.
Yeah, make sure you guys check out my Fast 5 selections. Yesterday, 5-0. You can get 5 free selections over at the Pick Dogs YouTube channel. Also, my Take It to the Bank play. One of my best free winners. Also, video selection daily and every day. Got to keep Chris Ruffalo in line. And this weekend, everybody will be in. Hopefully, we see Rod and all the gang. And it's always fun hanging out on the weekends.
It is always fun on the weekends to tune the weekend show. Now it's an every day. Your video series are every day. Take It to the Bank. Those are every day, right?
Every single day, unless something happens to me and I'm in the hospital or something like that. So
see, that's the thing with that. See, Brian's one of those old school guys. If you're going to call in sick, it's only going to be from a hospital. That's
exactly.
That's
There's some guys, if they just throw their back out, they're out for a couple of days.
Oh,
yes.
Here. Yeah, that's the way it should be, right? If you're going to be, I had a boss one time. If you're going to call in sick, he told us to the sales group, if you're going to be sick, I better get a call from the hospital. And I better get a room number. That's the way.
I usually tell them, man up, you can do it. You'll be all right. Rub some dirt on it.
That's right. All right, Brian, have yourself a great weekend, winning weekend, and then we'll talk with you again on Monday.
Let's sweep the board, and I'll catch you guys on Monday.
You got it. Brian Bitler here on the Drive Thru, guys. Check his video series over at YouTube on our YouTube, on the Pick Dogs YouTube channel, guys. Reminder: be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Lots of free picks every day, from not just from Mitch, but from various cappers who've stepped up their game, and they're providing you with picks on the board. We've seen Ron Romanelli, we've seen Brian Bitler on there, Chris is up there, Jovan Burts is up there. The weekend shows featuring guys like Big Al, Little Al. So guys, lots going on over at Pick Dogs. Make sure you like, subscribe, set those notifications for the live shows. When we're live, you can join us, bet into the best numbers. All right, if you missed any picks, we'll do a recap at the end of the show. Speaking of Jovan, let's bring him in right now. You'll find Jovan Burts over at Pick Dogs. He has been on a tear in the NBA this season. Just added 200 more units since we last talked to him on Monday, so he's winning. Let's bring him in right now. Jovan Burts. Jovan, what's happening?
Nothing much. I left it on the table with last game. I had 4 plays that I personally, put money on. Man, they all hit, all in-game stuff. So I was kind of heated about that. Couldn't get those out, but I did hit on the side in the total.
Yeah, you did hit the side in total. I saw that 200-unit bump up. And man, Jovan's really seeing here in this NBA Finals. He's doing great work in the NBA playoffs this season. All right, so here we go. We're going over to Major League Baseball here at 9:40 Eastern Time. Padres here hosting the Rockies. Padres 245, total 7.5.
Yeah, and I'm on the Padres first 5 innings. Now, there's reasons why I'm on the first 5 innings as opposed to the full game. But, you have Joe Musgrove going. He's a staff face. He's, to me, the front runner of the Cy Young in the NL. And, I expect him to put in work, get his 7th win. But, with the price the way it is at $250-ish, whatever it is, I got to drive that down. So how do I do it? I go to the first 5 where, you only got to be leading by a run. If you're the Padres, got to be leading by a run at the end of 5 innings. I think they do that. It drives the price down to $1.55, somewhere around there. They are going up against Chad Cole, who has been pitching well for the Rockies. But, I think the Padres with Joe Musgrove on the mound, I don't think he gives up anything. This 6-0. Well, Joe Musgrove 6-0. I believe they're 8-1, and Joe Musgrove starts. So I think at the end of 5 innings, man, we get a winner right here. We drive down the price. We don't lay as much juice as the full game. And it's a strategy I've been employing lately, and it's been working to my advantage.
All right, here we go. We're going here with the first five here with the Padres here at minus half a run. They got to be up one or greater after five, and you cash this one against the Rockies. Yeah, as you said, Musgrove has been very sharp this season. And one thing you've got going for you is a Padre lineup even without Tatis, they've been really clicking. And I mean, I hate to sound this way, but I don't know if they'd like to see Tatis come back after all that drama they went through last year. But that might have been falling on the manager.
Yeah, I think what it is, the players play. I think what they need is a little injection of personality in Major League Baseball. I think he's good for baseball, to tell you the truth. But as far as the team, I don't know how things run in that clubhouse and that section of the country. So they might rub some of the purists the wrong way, things of that nature. But they did have a down season. They're having a better season they did last year at the same time of the year. So, things are going well. They got this staff face going. They have a clear-cut staff face because the other supposed staff aces from years past, like Yu Darvish or
Snell.
Snell, the bum from no, I don't want to call him a bum, but the one from Tampa Bay, Blake Snell. These are guys that they try to put in place as aces, but they haven't panned out. And we have one here. So, it's coming to fruition for this young team. I believe they could only get better. Now, can they, get over the hump with the Dodgers in the same division? Who knows? I don't think so, but that's why they play the games.
That's right, no doubt about that. And one thing with Musgrove, no matter why the sky was falling last year, his numbers were still held in tight last season. So that just shows you the guy is a pretty sharp cookie there for the Padres. Padres first 5 innings, laying half a run, minus 150 against the Rockies. This one will have a start time 9:40 Eastern time over on MLB Extra Innings channel. All right, Jovan, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Premium, where you've been on fire in the NBA. 1,514 units of profit, all documented over at Pick Dogs. You can visit Jovan's handicapper page over at the site. Go down to pick history. All the picks are documented there for you to see. Of course, tonight we got a full course. No afternoon baseball. Everything under the lights tonight at 7 East time or later. So 15-game card from MLB. Have that big game number 4, Celtics and Warriors. What do you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Yeah, no baseball for me. So it's Friday, so you know what that means. Time to take flight on these books with my Take Flight Friday NBA Finals 5-pack. I got the side, the total, and then I got some quarter plays and to keep on doing what I've been doing in the finals and the NBA playoffs in general, and really since the calendar that turned to 2022, which is win basketball games, win basketball plays. It's really as simple as that. You catch me on my 3-day, my 7-day, my 30-day, my yearly. Match me one of the other handicappers for the 2-for-1 capital promotional. It's a big weekend with baseball. No NBA, but there's still a lot of money to be made in baseball. I think I found some things that's gonna help me to win in baseball. Take the full game out of the equation. Deal with these first fives. I've been hitting on these first fives. It's gonna continue with that. And keying on some of these some old games. I'm not a favorite guy, so when you have the favorites cashing in, yeah, I'm getting beat in the heads at times. But like I said, I got certain ingredients into the system, and the system's clicking lately. So there you have it.
You guys go get on board with Jovan Burts over at Pick Dogs Premium. Numbers are fantastic in NBA this year. 1,514 units of profit, fully documented over at the site. Also showing profit for all leagues for the year for 2022. Of course, he put together a 5-pack for you here from the NBA. Of course, the side and total. Of course, some props as well would probably be in there. So keep an eye when you get that 5. It'll be a 5-pack. So get on board with it right now from one of the top unit producers in basketball NBA here over at Pick Dogs, Jovan Burts. Of course, you can get on board with that or the long-term passes. Of course, we are on the weekend, a 3-day pass, so you get all of Jovan's plays for the weekend. We're guaranteed 15 games Saturday and Sunday. Of course, unless there's rainouts, but again, they're scheduled, so there'll be a lot of baseball on the board from Jovan here on a Saturday and Sunday. So that 3-day pass will serve you well. You can You can get on board here with the 2-for-1 capper promotion. You can match Jovan with one of the other cappers here at Pick Dogs, and even greater value there with the 2-for-1 capper promotion. All right, Jovan, as always, great having your show. Continue success. We'll talk with you a little later on the recap, but I know you also contribute with your parlay every day.
Yeah, absolutely. I do my parlay, but usually a 2-teamers. I might stretch it out to a 3-teamer at times, but more often than not, there's going to be a 2-teamer, and they've been hitting. If you dealt with my 2-team or my parlays in general, throughout the start of them, you're in the plus money. So there's something to be said about that.
That's right, guys. Check out Jovan Burts over at Pick Dogs. Get on board with his long-term passes. Of course, check out his parlay on this channel. All right, Jovan, we'll sit tight. We'll talk to you in a little bit.
Absolutely.
You got it, Jovan Burts here on the drive-thru. Hey, guys, if you missed any of our picks, I know someone was asking about Rod. We'll do a complete recap here at the end of the show, so stay tuned for that. Let's continue on here for the show. Now it's time for my pick. Yes, we got to me now, right? Yes, we did. All right, so now it is time for my pick. So let me get my game information up for you. We're going to Major League Baseball here with these Royals and these Kansas City Royals and Baltimore Orioles. So let me get the game information here for you right now. I think we've got it. Here we go, 8 Eastern Time, Royals to face the Orioles here. We've got the Orioles minus 115. Total sits here at 9.5. I'll be looking this one to go over the total of 9.5 in this one. You got Zimmerman on the mound here for the Orioles. 11 starts. He's got an ERA about 5, whip of 1.34. Not a very high strikeout rate. He does pitch to high contact, just 17.5% strikeouts. 2 home runs allowed per 9 innings. Okay, there you go with Bruce Zimmerman. Now let's take a look at the KC starter, Jonathan Heasley. 5 starts, ERA approaching 5, a whip of 1.70, a lot of base runners. Again, he's another one who pitches to high contact. 12.8% strikeout, so there'll be a lot of contact when he's on the mound, and that'll be the Orioles making contact against him. Walk rate 15%. Oh, it's not very good. 1.42 home runs per 9 innings. The KC bullpen has performed poorly this season. You see the starting pitching here have some really shaky numbers. We're getting into this heat of summer. Balls are flying. They had a high-scoring game yesterday where they combined for 12 runs. We're looking for a lot of runs here again. Baltimore and Kansas City to go over a total of 9.5 runs. Hey, guys, check out Pick Dogs Premium. I have a 3-pack going on right now over at the site. Also, I have my $15 pick, which hit yesterday. I have another $15. So my $15 play, have my 3-pack with my best bets from baseball as well as my best bet from the NBA game. I have an ATS in that one. So the NBA and the 2 best bets baseball are my 3-pack. And I also have a $15 MLB pick up there right now, all starting here at the top of the hour. So get on board with that. Number 2 documented capper in MLB over at Pick Dogs and units produced on the site. So get on board. I'm also part of the 2-for-1 capper promotion. So you can match me up with another capper here at Pick Dogs, like Jovan, like with Brian, like with Ninos, with Brad Francis, Rod Zawacky. 2-for-1 capper promotion is your best value there over at Pick Dogs Premium. So a 3-day pass is a really good value there. You'll get all of my premium plays for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. When you get that 3-pack, of course, add a second capper with 2-for-1 capper promotion. That's even greater value there. All right, let's continue on here with the show. As promised, now it is time for our recap. Jovan Burts will join us for that. We started with El Ninos. El Ninos said take Blue Jays Tigers over 9. Brian Bitler was on the Rays Twins under 9. Brad Francis Yankees run line minus 1.5 runs, minus 120 against the Cubs. Jovan likes the Padres first 5, lane half a run, minus 155 against the Rockies. Rod Zawacky Nationals run line plus 1.5 runs, minus 105 against the Brewers. Yours truly, Orioles Royals over 9.5. All right, so we'll go over to Jovan. Jovan, other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
Well, let's see. It's a toss-up, but I'm gonna go with the Blue Jays Tigers over 9.
Blue Jays Tigers over 9. There you go. And I'm going to go here with the Brad's pick with the Yankees run line in this one. The Cubs just not a very good team this year. The bullpen's no good. Let's see if what's the Yankees with that offensive production. Looks like it'll carry them there. Scores the bullpen has been coming through as well. So we'll look at that one. That'll do it for this edition here of the Drive-Thru, guys. Be sure to tune in again tomorrow on Monday live at 3 p.m. Eastern time. We'll do it all over again. We'll bring in our cappers in, giving out live free picks for the games in prime time. Don't forget, it always gets started every day in the morning at 10 a.m. Eastern time. You have Mitch's 7 picks in 5 minutes, as well as the morning show with Mitch, Chris, and Brian. Of course, we got the video series now from many of the cappers you see at Pick Dogs. We have Jovan's video series with his parlay, Ron Romanelli's rundown, Brian Bitler's 2 videos he produces every single day, of course, and Chris Ruffalo as well. So check it out over at Pick Dogs. As we always say, like and subscribe and set those notifications. So when we're live, you're live with us. So you can bet into the best numbers when we give out these really good free picks to you guys. All right, that'll do it for this edition of the show. Let's bring in our cappers from day. Wave, good evening, you guys. Have yourself a great evening. We'll talk with you again tomorrow live. Talk to you Monday live at 6 Eastern Time with the drive-thru.